So the setup provided me with two entry points and I missed both. So let's dig a bit deeper as to why. Welcome back to the Daily Nugget. It's day 170 of 365. I'm gonna start on the 4 hour because we obviously understand the daily and the run that we are back testing. But I think the 4 hour structure is really clear because when the week started, I was actually looking for shorts. This was, I guess, Monday in the week. The entry was ultimately on Thursday. We were still trading, I guess, below this low here. And so structure hadn't really shifted. We were still coming to the downside. You can, I guess, look past any trades that you missed beyond this point because, you know, at this level here, you essentially calling the bottom. Nothing's really in or confirmed yet. At this point here, I guess some people would say, look, there was some sort of consolidation after a push higher. We had mitigated or rather invalidated that fair value gap. So there was an indication that price was beginning to trade higher. As per my plan, there's no indication as yet that, you know, structure is shifting until we breach that point. So I was risk off on, you know, any long positions anyway. And so, but then once price has begun to form these higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and then obviously traded through that level, that's when I then can begin to start looking for those long setups. So coming down onto the 15-minute, you can see the range that I was playing within. Price had corrected into that point of interest. We were fairly deep in that intraday range. And so the entry that was back tested was more of an aggressive risk entry. I hadn't looked yet as to what I was kind of looking at on that particular day. I was just back testing as though it was the first time I was, you know, trading the pair. So took the entry, stop was kind of tested but held, and then price began to trade higher around, you know, 1R, probably reduced risk, and then, you know, price continued to play out. So the initial target was around 3R, but given that this was a Friday and I would have to close, you know, that position before market close so that I don't breach the rules, I ended up closing out 2R, or, you know, in this case it would have been 1%, given that it was a 0.5% trade. And yeah, then the rest of the position would have played out on Monday morning. But I'm also trying to make this as realistic as possible. So yeah, I manually closed the position here on Friday at 10 p.m. before market close. So now going back to the entry, and I looked at that particular day in my journaling and whether I was looking at this entry or not. I was looking for the trade. I'd missed this original position. You know, I think I was in a client meeting and then went straight to gym after that. So I